Okay.
Well, good morning. Happy Thanksgiving from the DuQuettes. I assure you this is not what the rest of our house looks like today.
It is. Welcome to grandmother's house. So, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we decided to do this, a half hour ago. We're in show business. We can pull anything off. Okay. We have a Thanksgiving show.
Yes, we do.
Some things that are semi-appropriate.
And Constance says I look a whole foot shorter than she is because I slouch.
I can't because I don't know. It hurts to slouch, but he doesn't understand.
Now, we may be distracted, not interrupted. No, not interrupted. But we may be distracted by a terrible band.
Oh, there's a band playing on the street, and it's cold out. It has to be that
40 something.
No, I think it's probably 30 something. It was 31 when we got up. Anyway, and there's a long marathon going on. They have it every Thanksgiving Day to feed the hungry, or maybe 1% of it. But it's a nice attempt, and it runs through our neighborhood anyway. Part of it, so.
Yeah, the streets are blocked off. We couldn't get out if we wanted to. So. But there's hundreds, maybe thousands, people watching, and a whole marathon going right down 8th Street here. I went and got coffee this morning at my usual place, but I had to go around back, and it was hell.
Why is it hell?
It was hell at the coffee shop.
Oh, well, he should be in the kitchen. Poor baby.
Feel sorry for me, dear.
And we are lucky. We are fortunate. We have grateful to all the farmers and the farm workers and the people who sold this stuff to us and who help us money to buy it. We have we're having lentil nut loaf today, which has mushrooms and red peppers and a bunch of stuff in it, and which takes 3 to 4 hours to make, unfortunately.
But it'll make the house smell so.
And we'll have enough put to freezer for at least other meals. And we're having that and some kind of very minimally decorated, very delicious organic yams, and he doesn't like yams. I know he doesn't like yams, but Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts. Hopefully cooked perfectly with sliced carrots and just simply buttered and salted and steamed, and that's and baked apples with a date in a walnut or a pecan in the middle with a little cinnamon for dessert instead of pie, that's what I miss. I'm not making squash pie
and we know you can't hear us as well because
right.
We're further away from the computer, so don't think it's you.
Lon could have moved it closer, but
I can get up and move it closer.
About a foot.
Yeah, let me talk amongst yourselves.
Lon has to be careful not to break things on his way in and out of this city.
Even when I'm not going in and out.
That's right. That's why we leave a wide path from the front door to the rest of the house. So Lon doesn't have to pass all of. Well, there goes the whole city.
Yeah, let's see.
That's a little too close.
No, I can't.
That's fine. Lon, you have to turn it the other way. You're not going to be in the picture if you don't like.
Oh, I don't need to. What do I?
Lon, back the other way.
See, I'm in the picture.
It's because you're in there. Please.
Go ahead.
I'm not talking now if you don't move.
Okay, how about that?
For God's sake, no.
Hey, we're almost in clashing colors here.
Who knows? And
how about
we're
that?
clashing something as usual. Okay. I don't even know how we're going to start this.
I have a thankful thing that you.
Oh well, I was going to read this on Tuesday in the car as an early Thanksgiving thing, but then then I forgot to bring it in the car. So I have a small Thanksgiving message, but like I said, I also want to. There's many other things to thank besides this, but I wrote this. Thank you all for for all of our supporters, whether you have helped us with money or comments, the kind ones only.
Kind comments,
Yeah.
always appreciated.
or silent good wishes. We're very grateful. We're not, I didn't have to write this out. It's obviously true. Also, all our friends who keep in touch or not, for all the joy that is the foundation of our life even now. Our dear friends and relatives. And to my relatives, Lon doesn't have hardly, there's one cousin.
I have no relatives except my
The
son.
space people dropped him here.
The only relatives
That's why we're married.
the only relatives I have sprung from my loins.
Oh. And for Jean-Paul, there he goes, and Miwa and Alex and the Oda family, that's Jean-Paul's in-laws in Japan, who are worthy of no, what are you talking about?
No.
Who are worthy of our gratitude and admiration, and for making, they make unconditional love so easy.
Oh, thank you.
That sounded better if he wasn't going to interrupt me, but he decided to.
And I'll say
20
ditto.
times. Okay.
I hope you heard that.
If we didn't, we'll just do this all over
We'll
again
post
in a
it
different
later.
place. Well, I have some Thanksgiving readings as a preacher's wife would on Thanksgiving, and I got this from my book that's obviously falling apart, called Love Poems from God, translator Daniel Ladinsky. He's an enlightened translator, and it's a compilation of saints throughout the ages. And this one happens to be a Catholic saint, a monk from 1260 to 1328, Meister Eckhart. And I'm reading things that seem to be appropriate for Earth and Thanksgiving. And if you don't like them, you can cut to Lon's thing, which is going to be wonderful. But this one is called, it's one page, so don't panic, I think, yes. No, it's 1.25 pages. When I was the forest, when I was the stream, when I was the forest, when I was still the field, when I was every hoof, foot, fin, and wing, when I was the sky itself, no one ever asked me, did I have a purpose? No one ever wondered, was there anything I might need? For there was nothing I could not love. It was when I left all that we once were that the agony began, the fear and questions came, and I wept, and tears I had never known before. So I returned to the river, I returned to the mountains, I asked for their hand in marriage again. I begged to wed every object and creature, and when they accepted, God was ever present in my arms, and he did not say, where have you been? For then I knew my soul, every soul, has always held him.
Boy, that's perfect. Is there another one in there you've got? Hold the book up so they can see it. This is from...
I already wrote, I told them.
Okay.
This one's by St. Francis of Assisi, and it's kind of, you've heard it by different translators. Our Need for Thee is the title of this one. In our ever-present need for Thee, beloved, let us know your peace. Let us be your instruments that break every shackle. For do not the caged ones weep? And give us our inheritance of divine love. so that we can forgive like you. And let us be wise, so that we do not wed another's madness, and then make them in debt to us for the deep gash their helpless raging lance will cause. Darkness is an unlit wick. It just needs your touch, beloved, to become a sacred flame. And what sadness in this world could endure if it looked into your eyes? God is like a honeybee. He doesn't mind me calling him that, for when you are kind, sweet, he nears and can draw you into himself. What is there to understand of each other? If a wand turned the sun into a moon, would not the moon mourn the ecstatic effulgence it once was? We are all in mourning for the experience of our essence we knew and now miss. Light is the cure. All else is a placebo. Yes, I will console any creature before me that is not laughing or full of passion for their art or life. For laughing and passion, beauty and joy is our heart's touch. Truth is our heart's truth. All else is labor and foreign to the soul. I have stood in his reign and now feel granaries as do the fertile plains. Giving is as natural to love as sound from the mouth. There is a courageous dying. It is called effacement. That holy death unfurls our spirit's wings and allows us to embrace God, even as we stand on the earth.
Wow, St. Francis.
I'm reading this stuff because it's kind of like maybe next year, when we think about what we're grateful for, we can be grateful to ourselves for having implemented a tiny piece of this or something else that we think is will help ourselves, our evolution into waking up. Yes, we are woke. Anyway, and I have one more thing.
Oh boy.
Well, don't get too excited.
Oh.
This is, I have this book called Touch the Earth. It was a free book from the library. It's a self-portrait of Indian existence by, it's compiled by T.C. McLuhan. And I'm reading through it. It's, most of it's pretty, I'd say, it's sad. Part half of it's very sad because obviously it talks about existence that was mostly exterminated, but no, they're still here. And this is a very short one paragraph by Chief Luther Standing Bear. The man who sat on the ground in his teepee meditating on life and its meaning, accepting the kinship of all creatures, and acknowledging unity with the universe of things, was infusing into his being the true essence of civilization. And when native man left off this form of development, his humanization was retarded in growth. And so is ours. I did it, so is ours, and that's what civilizations would aid civilization if we could all think about that a little more.
Well, thank you, dear.
And I think I'm going to leave while you do this.
You're going to leave?
I have so much work to do.
Oh, okay.
You're going to read something that I can, I will correct his errors in...
Yeah, you can look over my shoulder.
I won't do that, so if I leave.
Thelema
You can-
and magic is often... Where are you going?
Yeah, I said I was going to. No, he didn't listen, see.
Wow, okay. Goodbye, dear.
Well,
Thank
I'll
you.
be- I'll be
I'm
in-
grateful for you.
I'm grateful for you, too. see, he made me say that.
Huh? Okay. I hope you can hear this from way over here.
If you can't, we'll do it over. We'll pull this.
We're in the dining room here of our little place here in Sacramento.
It doesn't mean it's where we eat.
It doesn't mean where we eat, but it is where family stuff is gathered. And maybe before I turn it off,
No, you won't.
I can swing around and show them other things, can't I? Oh, I misspoke. Oh, naughty me, I misspoke. No, anyway. Magic and Thelema in particular is often criticized for its lack of sentimentality. And when we think of Thanksgiving and gratitude for life, as we're surrounded by genocides and the complete collapse of the weather system and the likelihood of generations to follow us having a terrible, difficult time, unimaginable hardships that we can't even imagine. When we think about things like that, it's kind of weird to feel cosmically grateful. But we need to feel cosmically grateful because we have so much cosmically profound things to be grateful for. And when you comb Crowley literature and the Book of the Law and things like that, and curse them, and hawk's head, peck at the eyes, and it's kind of hard to find something akin to the comfort that other so-called great religions hold out for their devotees, rightly or not. You often hear the word take comfort in. Oh, he took comfort in his last days, that kind of thing. It's difficult to find that degree of overt sentimentality in magic. But there is one holy book of Thelema that I turn to when I want to take comfort in the mechanism of the changing age. And it's found on page 93 of the Holy Books of Thelema. It is a Class A document, and it's called Liber Sadii. Sadii is the Hebrew letter that for centuries was associated with the star card, the goddess of the night sky, and I'm not sure, perhaps you can correct me, but Crowley may have actually written Liber Sadii before he made that tarot decision for the Sadii Hay switch in the Hebrew letter assignment to the Tree of Life. Be that as it may, what is that noise? Oh, no, the noise doesn't bother us, does it? No, you can turn the.
Never mind.
The star card traditionally is the card of hope, and at least on one level, Liber Sadii, in my mind, still refers to the hope of the star card. In the name of the Lord of Initiation, Amen. I fly and I light as a hawk, of mother of emerald are my mighty sweeping wings. I swoop down upon the black earth, and it gladdens unto green at my coming. Children of earth, rejoice. Rejoice exceedingly, for your salvation is at hand. The end of sorrow is come. I will ravish you away unto mine unutterable joy. I will kiss you and bring you to the bridal. I will spread a feast before you in the house of happiness. I am not come to rebuke you or to enslave you. I bid you not turn from your voluptuous ways, from your idleness, from your follies. But I bring you joy to your pleasure, peace to your languor, wisdom to your folly. All that ye do is right, if so be that ye enjoy it. I am come against sorrow, against weariness, against them that seek to enslave you. I pour your lustral wine that giveth you delight both at sunset and the dawn. Come with me, and I will give you all that is desirable upon earth. Because I give you that which earth and its joys are but shadows. They flee away, but my joy abideth even unto the end. I have hidden myself beneath a mask. I am a black and terrible God. With courage, conquering fear, shall ye approach me. Ye shall lay down your heads upon mine altar, expecting the sweep of the sword. But the first kiss of love shall be radiant upon your lips, and all my darkness and terror shall turn to light and joy. Only those who fear shall fail. Those who have bent their back to the yoke of slavery until they can no longer stand upright, them I'll despise. But you who have defied the law, you who have conquered by subtlety or force, you will I take unto me, even I will take you unto me. I ask you to sacrifice nothing on my altar. I am the God who giveth all. Light, life, love, force, fantasy, fire, these do I bring to you. My hands are full of these. There is joy in the setting out, there is joy in the journey, there is joy in the goal. Only if ye are sorrowful, or weary, or angry, or discomforted, then ye may know that ye have lost the golden thread, the thread wherewith I guide you to the heart of the groves of Eleusis. My disciples are proud and beautiful. They are strong and swift. They rule their way like mighty conquerors. The weak, the timid, the imperfect, the cowardly, the poor, the tearful, these are mine enemies. I am come to destroy them. This also is compassion, and an end to the sickness of earth. A rooting out of the weeds, a watering of the flowers. O my children, ye are more beautiful than the flowers. Ye must not fade in your season. I love you. I would sprinkle you with the divine dew of immortality. This immortality is no vain hope beyond the grave. I offer you the certain consciousness of bliss. I offer it at once, on earth, before an hour has struck upon the bell. Ye shall be with me in the abodes that are beyond decay. Also I give you power earthly and joy earthly, wealth and health and length of days. Adoration and love shall cling to your feet and twine about your heart. Only your mouths shall drink of a delicious wine, the wine of Iacchus. They shall reach ever to the heavenly kiss of the beautiful God. I reveal unto you a great mystery. Ye stand between the abyss of height and the abyss of depth. In either awaits you a companion, and that companion is yourself. Ye can have no other companion. Many have risen, being wise. They have said, seek out the glittering image in the place ever golden and unite yourselves with it. Many have arisen, being foolish. They have said, stoop down into the darkly splendid world and be wedded to that blind creature of the slime. I, who am beyond wisdom and folly, arise and say unto you, achieve both weddings. Unite yourselves with both. Beware, beware, I say, lest ye seek after one and lose the other. My adepts stand upright, their heads above the heavens, their feet below the hells. But since one is naturally attracted to the angel, another to the demon, let the first strengthen the lower link, the last attach more firmly to the higher. Then shall equilibrium become perfect. I will aid my disciples as fast as they acquire this balance, power, and joy, so faster will I push them. They shall in their turn speak from this invisible throne. Their words shall illumine the worlds. They shall be masters of majesty and might. They shall be beautiful and joyous. They shall be clothed with victory and splendor. They shall stand upon the firm foundation. The kingdom shall be theirs. Yea, the kingdom shall be theirs. In the name of the Lord of Initiation, Amen. And that is our Thanksgiving 2024 visit with you. I guess hopefully we'll see you tomorrow from probably my cold, damp, dark office, or maybe someplace else. Now, I can't just reach across the table here and turn that off. So talk amongst yourselves while I get up and come over here like this. Until tomorrow, continue to be good to yourself and be good to each other. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law.
Love is your will.
Goodbye. Thank you, dear.
I bet you can't hear me.